I've had to be on my toes for this video. Have you ever been stuck in life? Have you ever been at a very low point? Have you just needed somebody to come and kind of drag you along? Well, if so, this video is you, because today we are at the International Recovery and Tow Truck Museum Hall of Fame. Hey, join us. The adventure begins now. All right, we made it into the museum here, and here's the first one we run into. This gorgeous hunk of machinery right here. This is a 1913. They call it a locomotomobile. Loco-mobile. It's odd how it's put together. I'm dyslexic, so when you run too many letters together, I just fall apart. But anyway, had two hoist here. You put this one over this way and tie it down to something, and you could hook onto something like this and pull it up and over, and that would keep the vehicle from tipping over. That would be bad. That would be bad. Just absolutely. Steering wheel's on the wrong side, which makes me want to talk like this, but we won't do my cheesy English accent. Just a absolute beautiful car. It's the jewel of the museum, let's say. This here is the first one ever. Record number 1, 1913 Cadillac. Yes, that's right. Guess you're gonna build a tow truck, you should do it some style, huh? There's a Cadillac. I don't look inside here. I don't see where you would hook your cell phone up, but it does have a clock, which was probably, yeah, it's right there. Do not touch. I will respect that. Record number 1, automobile record number 1. Blessings to the person in the corner. You're welcome. And we're just going to go around the museum here real quick. Try to show most of the vehicles. Graham's Brothers. This is called a manly crane, and you had to be manly to operate it. By hand, baby. Today's society couldn't handle that, I don't think. Absolutely gorgeous. Here's your battery, your jumper post. Keep your jumper cables right there. This one here is AAA emergency service. 1937 Chevrolet. Here's the world's fastest tow truck. On 109 mile an hour at Talladega. Big block Chevrolet in there. 1979. So I was 9 years old when that happened. Typical Scottsdale interior, or Silverado at that time. And they're everywhere. Here's one that's been restored. And it started off looking like that. And here it's an old auto car. Diesel. '48 Chevrolet. This one here's a Packard. This green machine over here is an old Chrysler. Once again, you crank it by hand. Chrysler is a tow truck. It don't even sound right, does it? Look at this gorgeous thing. I can tell by the front end, this is an old Ford Red's garage. Wow. That little Mustang on the hood there. That's the 50 models. I'm not really for sure. It'll say over here 52. I thought it wasn't for sure. It's the same front end. I do believe it'd be like on the Sanford and Son truck, but that doesn't look like junk to me. Military. 1943 from World War II. Best looking paint job I've ever seen on one is this one here. That looks good. This one here, you can actually crawl inside and get your picture made. I'll post that. The picture of me. I could not get all the way in it. I'm currently recovering from a broken leg, so I'm still not walking too good, but I could not get my size 13s all the way in there. Here's a rare one. This is an old bubble nose GMC. Absolutely gorgeous. And how do I know it's a bubble nose? Well, it's not real hard to figure out, but that's what they called that brand right there. It's in 1947. It's a more modern one here. Freight shaker. 25 ton. 1995 model. So yeah, it's I am an equipment mechanic. I order a lot of stuff that comes from JLG, and it also has Jerdan on their boxes, so I'm guessing they're owned by the same company. Damage-free towing here on the cool one with the paint job, but just a cute little museum. We're gonna go to the $10 to get in. $9 if you're a senior. I paid 10. My wife paid 10, but she could have got a discount, but I don't want to talk about her age. These are all toys down through here. One of our new shows to watch on YouTube right now is Everything Auto with Jeff and Kristen, and he's always giving tow truck toys away to kids. There's some wooden ones. And I myself in my life have drove a tow truck in the Chicagoland, Indiana area many, many years ago. I got elected to drive the tow truck because I was the only guy with a driver's license. Old Chevrolet tow truck. 29 model. It has every one of these tells you all about it. Scotty's Carriage Works. My carriage needs some working. Maybe I should call them. Look at that. Just absolutely. And they got them, you can walk right up to them. They ask you not to touch them, of course, but just got the doors open where you can see right inside of them. 1926 model. 1926. It's really dark in here. You had a gear shifter, a handbrake, gas, brake, clutch. Probably check the oil right there, I'm guessing, with a dipstick. Probably a choke and a starter. Hand cranked windshield wipers. Some of them don't. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, that one's all broken.
Pretty gas pump, huh?
Yes, oh yeah.
Is this a gas pump? You gotta crank it.
That crank there was to reset the numbers. And I do believe that was for oil. I'm not 100% for sure how I'm supposed to know all that. But we'll look it up. And if not, I'll edit that part out. Okay, we made it down here to the basement part. And here we have this is an Indiana truck. But it sure looks like a Mack emblem to me. Bessie, number 4, heavy duty wrecker in central New York. And that is a big one. Bus and towing here, right here, and this is a Mack for sure, because it says Mack and has the same ugly bulldog. I'm not a Mack guy, so I don't know, but that is a beautiful truck. Pristine. 1950. These people here, they've got some funny sayings over here. Been hooking since 1979. 42 Chevrolet. Hi, woman. The big pink International for Bill's Towing. Promoting breast cancer awareness. 1946 Chevrolet. If you get on the golf course and you break down, they've got one here. Come pick you up. As you can see, it's an F-250. They've made a little thing here to pick up. That's adorable.
That's part of it. I don't know.
I've been welding forever, and I've never seen a welder look like that. That's crazy. From the 1950s. Wow. Put your hand down there, Lisa, so we know how big that wrench is. There you go. I don't even have
It's
one.
like big size.
Yeah, I don't have one that big. That is cool. I've never seen that on the Snap-on truck. I actually have something similar to this, but it's a crescent wrench on the end of it. Who knows the name of that? An old wooden creeper. I've had a lot of those. I'm fat. They always broke for some reason. Use them as kindling. A lot of cool old tools here.